Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Adam, Southend Guy Paranormal here. Great to have you back with us. Those of you who recently subscribed, thank you very much for enjoying me on my adventures. This time last year I had about 30 odd subscribers and now we're approaching 350. So that's been great work this year, or this past year I should say. The sooner I can hit 1,000, which I believe is what you need to do live, the sooner I can start doing some live broadcasts and we can do some interesting extra stuff. Q&As, visiting sites live, that sort of thing. It'd be great. So yes, once again, thank you one and all. Now moving on, this weekend just gone, I didn't actually do any recordings for two reasons. Firstly being that the weather conditions were somewhat crap. We had rain, we had wind, which aren't conducive to doing decent recordings. Moreover, obviously using a lot of electrical equipment, electrics and rain again don't mix. Likewise, wind and my dowsing rods don't mix either. So yeah, we sort of kind of left it at that. And also Sunday was the first one I had without mum. First Mother's Day without mum, and it wasn't an easy day to get through, putting it mildly. Yeah, I mean, last year she was with us, but she was in hospital, so I couldn't see her. She didn't go in for COVID. She went into a emergency hernia of all things, but she caught COVID and then never come out. And obviously we was unable to see her because of the restrictions. So the next time she got last year's Mother's Day gifts was at a funeral. And it was really hard. I mean, it's hard now, having the first Mother's Day without mum. But I know she's with God upstairs. He's looking after her. She's not in any more pain, what she had suffered from. I know she's still with us, but yeah, as I said, this is the first year and it's a hard one. All I can say to you guys out there is treasure your mums, because you never know when they're not here, So anyway, moving on. Now, obviously I did a summary and thoughts last week about the retinal investigations. I did miss a couple of questions which have sort of hit me again. One I'm kicking myself particularly about because it came to me after I did the first investigation with the thoughts of bringing it up for the second one. But what I did want to know was what was in that holdall in the back of their Range Rover, because there was a holdall found in there and it was empty. So did they go down the lane with something in it, like money? Or was it there to get some drugs from the ponds? Forgot to ask. And I know, as I previously said, I didn't initially intend to go back, but you don't know what happened down the road. The only thing I will say is, if we do go back, as I probably said before, it won't be any time soon. When we feel the time is right, we will. But it will be a quieter and more reflective affair, I think. That's my feelings on it. So there we go with Rettendam. And in relation to that, the next live episode. My next live episode will be from Epping Forest on the 27th of March. That will be on my Facebook page. It will be another unsolved murder. Now again, it's a bit of a punt because there's no known paranormal activity where this murder occurred. It's not to say there isn't any there, because I don't know of anyone that's done a paranormal investigation, but as the one I did with Rettendam went so well, I thought it would be worth to give it a try, and maybe we can find out who did it again. So that's what we're going to do this Sunday week. So it's the 27th. The live episode will be from Epping Forest, and I'll be attempting to get some information on a double murder that happened there in 1989. Alright, so I'm just going to leave that one there. And there might be some of you there which will know what I'm talking about. There's some that's not, but that's what it'd be. 27 March, Epping Forest, live on my Facebook page, looking at the double murders of someone. Okay, so something to look forward to. That will also kick off 2 things. From that one, I intend to do an unsolved murder live every month, and it's also going to kick off my Epping Forest season, because we've got loads of stuff up there to look up. Anything from Queen Boudica to Dick Turpin. There's a suicide pond there, I believe. All sorts of stuff in that forest. So we've got loads of stuff to check up on. So yeah, that's the material that we will be doing. And regarding this week, we are going back to St Michael's Church in Pitsea Mountain. That will be what we're doing Saturday. It won't be live, it'll be a recorded episode. What we're doing there again is, it is actually Tina's birthday on Saturday. So she's 21 again. There you go, Tina. Done something nice. And what we found out when we last went there was that the grave of the alleged witch that's there said that she died on Tina's birthday. Or the date was the same as what Tina's birthday is, not the year. I'm digging myself a hole here. You know what I mean? Okay, so that's what we're doing for this Saturday's recording. We're going to St Michael's to check out the site of a witch's grave, because her birthday is the same as Tina's. Well, her date of death is the same as Tina's date of birth. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. And regarding other content, now those of you who watched on Friday, I did a vlog, but it was a different one. It was to do with the Southend Shakedown, because that's my other gig. And so what you're going to maybe see in the future as well is stuff linked to motorbikes, the odd car bit. Okay, I'm looking forward to doing a test ride on the new Triumph Trident. That looks really cool. It's their new entry-level bike. I'm really looking forward to having a go on that. But we can only do that once restrictions are lifted. So at the moment they do, I'll be down to one of the Triumph dealers to see if I can flag a test ride and do a review of it. So we've got that to look forward to. I'll probably do a couple more bits on my own bikes and anyone else's that come up. So stay tuned, wait to see what happens there. So yeah, there we go. That's pretty much where we are in a nutshell. Now, coming up this Thursday, we have the return to Hadley Castle. Yeah, completely different to what we had on the previous 2 occasions, which makes it so interesting, because no 2 days can be the same with this. But yeah, that's where we are. Thursday, back at Hadley Castle. And yeah, there we are. So that's it for another week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining in. And we will see you on Thursday. Don't forget Tracy Cam as well, where we get to follow her exploits at Hadley Castle as well. And that will be on the Sunday. So thanks once again. Cheers.